Hey everyone. Thank y'all for joining the live. Y'all pardon me, I was trying to multitask over here. I'm over here doing TikTok videos and everything. But hi, happy Sunday to everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see who we got in the building. Make sure we all turned up here. Okay. Hello and hello. Let's see who we got. I see my top flights are here. Rose is here. Good morning, Rose. Truth is here. Good morning. It's me. Ashley's in the building. Hey, Tiffany, my other top flight is here. Thanks for being here. And everybody coming in. Thank you guys. I think everybody's still asleep or they're at church over there, child. And all the things, other things. Hey, Shirley Terry, good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody. Let's jump on in. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Now, if you guys have been watching on social media, you guys probably saw where TLC's the group TLC member Chilli, aka Rosanda Thomas, which is her good nickname. She got kind of caught up in some almost Maga type situations. She did do an explanation. I don't know if I buy it, but we'll take a look at what's going on. Now they're saying, let's go ahead and share so y'all can see with me, so y'all know what's going on. I was like, girl, let me find out. Don't you mess around and get the group canceled? Ain't but two of y'all now. I'm messing around and get TLC canceled now. So FEC records reportedly show TLC's Rosanda Chilli Thomas sending handfuls of donations to President Trump, child, or y'all president, to the campaign. Other GOP colleagues. Let's get into it. Let's see. My throat dry. All right, y'all see this? Rosanda Thomas, Stone Mountain, Georgia, occupation retired, year to date, $340.60. Okay. Amount $100. Receipt date October 16th of 2024. Primary election time. So it looks like she's been sending over some monies. Oh, it's been quite a bit. Okay, all her little TLC money she's sending over to Trump's folk, child, and it just ranges from different amounts. $100 here, $45 there, $50 here, $31 there. So she's done quite a bit. This looks like this might be about 20 donations. Damn, girl. Okay. Now, so Michelle Obama registered to vote as a man in 1994, according to Illinois State Board of Elections. This is what somebody posted. The real Chilli, it looks like she shared it. So that's why they on her ass. So somebody made this negative post about Michelle Obama, and it looks like Chilli may have shared it in her Instagram post. Wow. So it says Chilli allegedly reposted and deleted and debunked a story about Michelle Obama, says that several right-wingers were in her likes, and says that she follows other right-wingers as well. So that's not a good look for you, Chilli, okay? For you to do that to Michelle Obama, even if you reposted it, it kind of gives that you are in, that you like the post and that you are in agreement with what the person that posted it had to say. Weird, right? So it says that TLC's Rosanda Chilli Thomas said that all lives matter in new interview. It said that when the topic of Black Lives Matter movement came up, Chilli candidly spoke her thoughts regarding the elephant in the room. She says, for me, all lives matter because there's a time when people, or different groups rather, are targeted for different things. She went on to say that even with the police brutality against these young Black boys and stuff like that, she says that all of that kind of stuff is wrong. Even if it was a Caucasian teen kid, she says that this was happening to is just not right. I agree with that. But she did get a lot of backlash for all of that. She also goes into explaining, let me go ahead and get that up. Some things that this whole sharing, that what she shared about Michelle Obama and some other things according to her giving donations. I'm gonna let her explain it to you guys, because listen, maybe they about ready to cancel your ass out here. You better hurry up and explain. She hurried up and hopped her ass on social media when she saw people talking about it too. So they said TLC's Rosanda Chilli Thomas sparks backlash over alleged MAGA donations and controversial social media activity. In a newly resurfaced FEC records are raising eyebrows after linking Chilli to political donations supporting Trump-affiliated PACs and Republican committees during the 2024 election cycle. The revelation comes after renewed scrutiny of her online activity, including a resurfaced repost promoting a widely debunked conspiracy about Michelle Obama. Says that while the alleged contributions totaled under $1,000, the timing and the content that she's been linked to online has fans questioning where the Waterfall singer really stands. It said that social media is already in a frenzy, with many calling out the disconnect between her public image and these reported actions. Y'all know she does date this actor. He is of the Caucasian persuasion. Okay, so maybe she has or maybe her views have been clouded, honey, by the non-seasoned food over there at his house. I don't know, but let's get into what she had to say, and let's go. Shout out to the news rundown.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody. And I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button. And I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, this from me, that I would never do anything so disrespectful. And I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. If you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hey guys.
Put a 1 in the chat if you guys believe her. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's bullshit. I better see some 2s. I'm not trying to tell you how to vote. Not trying to tell you how to vote. Now, there is a possibility of reposting something accidentally in this situation. And I see somebody put it in the chat, and I got to put it on my screen because you are absolutely correct. Let's go ahead and scroll down, because this person here, yes, ma'am. She says, I have accidentally, shout out to the Angie B. She says, I have accidentally reposted trying to get to the comments. However, it tells you immediately, and I was able to undo it immediately, period. Okay. It's a possibility to repost something you don't mean to repost. And again, if you notice that immediately, you don't leave it up there for quite some time. Even if you're not savvy, you see the shit was posted and you know to tap to unpost, right? So you left it up there for quite a while. And then you turn around and took that shit down when you started getting backlash, and only when you got backlash. So it doesn't, to me, it doesn't say to me that you took it down because, oh my God, I didn't mean to post this, or I accidentally did it. I think you took it down because they was getting on your ass, and you know that you guys are trying to be on tour, and you trying to make, because that's how you make your bag going on tour and performing with TLC. Okay. I'm just saying. What do y'all think? I see some 2s. Right, it says it, me too, but you definitely see it right away. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for co-signing that. Yeah. And again, you can support whoever you want to, vote for whoever you want to, but I feel like standing your shit. If that's your stance, fine. If you want to be on that shit with Trump, honey, say, oh, I support him. Even if you're saying this for the troops, they're saying for the election. That's what they're saying. Your donations went towards the election to get this stupid pompous motherfucker in office. And you gave your little hard-earned money, honey, even though small donations. Okay, I mean, you are Chilli out here, girl. How long y'all been on stage touring and whatever, but I don't know how your money is looking, not counting and not trying to pocket watch. But bottom line is you gave towards the presidency of him getting his ass in office. That was not much, I don't think, for the fucking troops. But I feel like you're kind of backpedaling here because now you're getting a lot of online scrutiny, and that could go really bad for you, Chilli. I'm not saying that I'm surprised by this. No, I'm not. But I feel like you got caught doing some underhanded bullshit, and now you're trying to hurry up and run to the internet and fix it because you don't want to be canceled. That's what it's giving me. But we will continue to watch and see how this plays out. But sis, I don't believe you. Sorry, you dance good. I love y'all music. But yeah, I don't believe you. Moving right along into some Kandi and Todd news, y'all. Kandi's been out here crying, child. She been out here on her Carl Thomas. I'm emotional, girl, and I can't let go. Now, granted, they've been married, getting ready to be 12 years coming up in April. So that's to be expected. Okay, you get a divorce sometimes when the shit is fresh. You don't get time to process it. You get to start to think about the memories that you guys shared. I think Kandi said that she had already planned some new things coming out or coming up with them. Yeah, his pompous ass. But at the end of the day, she said that she and Todd had already planned some things coming up, like vacations and then all this shit kind of hit the fan, and then she had gone down there, girl, and filed with her good coins on Todd to get rid of his ass. But let's go ahead and get into what Ken had to say, Josh. Girl, I've been out here crying and shit. Okay, this is why she been so snappy. I showed y'all yesterday when she told the lady, if you read, I was like, oh, Kandi, that's a little abrasive. So let's get into Kandi, honey. Shout out to Clips 6249 over here on the tick of the top.
Last thing on my mind. Like this time last year, we was living our best life, planning our future. Like, yeah. So that's when you ask me, how do I feel about it? I think about, dang, in 1 year, how my life has changed, you know?
Yeah. Well,
so that's triggering. So with that, I don't want to talk about it no more. That was the last thing on my mind. Like this time last year, we was living our best life, planning our future. Like, yeah. So that's when you ask me, how do I feel about it? I think about, dang, in 1 year, how my life has changed, you know?
Yeah. Well,
so that's triggering. So with that, I don't want to talk about it no more. That was a
Ken, you need to talk. I think the more you talk about it, the easier it gets, right? I don't know if you're in therapy. I hope you are. Maybe you're too busy to be in therapy because Kandi stay on the go, honey. I just saw the other day she was taking her daughter to go do a mommy-daughter spa day, and she's going somewhere. Kandi stays on the go. Girl, I know you got over 200,000 miles on all your vehicles, bitch, because you be on the go. But I'll be honest, I did not like to see the fact that Kandi and Todd were getting divorced, even though Todd is not like my favorite person in the world. The fact that Kandi was happy, and you could see it in her, that she was really happy being with Todd. She was happy to be married, and she didn't give a fuck about what nobody else thought, including her mom. She did not care that her mom did not like Todd. She still went and she got her little dress, child, and she got that little cheap ass ring that Todd gave her, and she took her ass down there out and she married him, and they stayed married for almost 12 years. So that shows that she was really into it. She really loved Todd. But unfortunately, when you try to make things, go in a direction it should not go, like bringing other people into your bedroom, that shit will backfire on you. We talk about it. We've talked about it many, many times. I think you took the wrong direction in terms of trying to fix your marriage and spice things up, Kandi. And we talked about it. I don't want to drive it. I don't want to ride a dead horse over here. But bottom line is, I would have loved to have seen the two of them fix this situation and stay together, because she seems like she's really going through it, as she should in a fresh divorce. But it's normal, but I really would have loved to seen the two of them make it and stay together, at least for the sake of their children, at least for Kandi's happiness. I could tell she still loves Todd. She misses Todd, and I don't feel like she really wanted to file for divorce, but she probably didn't want to be fucking embarrassed or deal with him constantly stepping out and making her feel like she was second best when she's the fucking wife. Nobody wants to feel like that. But shout out to Kandi. I hope that she heals after this, and I hope that they can continue to be cordial for the sake of raising their kids, because they are young. But let's get into what Todd has to say, because he's appearing to be turning over a new leaf as well. We can't talk about Kandi and then not bring Todd into it, right? Let's get into it. It kind of made me sad. I ain't gonna hold you. It kind of made me sad to find out they were getting divorced. It really did. But let's get into Todd. Shout out to Todd. He goes by Todd167 on Instagram if you guys want to go over there and be nosy like me. So he says, happy Sunday. Not sure who needs to hear this, but it's okay to start a new relationship. He says, if I can take that step, then you need to get your ass up and do it too. He says, to God be the glory. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday. Let's get into what he had to say.
It's your boy Todd. So I testified today that Todd testifies. Check it out. I said when I got divorced, I was gonna go to church. I ain't been to church I don't know how long. Pastor Bronner said something months ago that kind of caught me, and I reposted it. So I said, if I'm gonna go to church, I'm gonna go to his church. We're all the faith. Don't know much about it. Some of the Bronner family live in the community where Kandi and I resided. So I'm gonna go to church today. Hey, man.
Resided. Y'all catch that? So have you moved out yet, Todd? Did Todd move out yet? He said, where Kandi and I resided.
Our relationship ends. It's all right. I can start a new one. See how this go. I'm gonna check back in later. What's up, y'all? It's your boy.
Right, got one more.
All right, y'all. I went to church. Word was great. So what I took from it, to find your peace is surrendering everything that you can't control. Surrendering it over to God, and your peace will begin. But with peace doesn't mean you won't have problems. It's that the problems won't have you. I thought that was dope. And the last thing, before you ask for anything, of course, you gonna come through and see that's the devil hating. That's the devil. They don't want you to hear this word. Before you ask for everything, thank him for everything. So with that being said, man, it's a beautiful Sunday. I enjoyed service. Hey, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna take it one day at a time. To God be the glory. Amen. Y'all enjoy this Sunday.
I ain't mad at it. Shit, I ain't mad at it. It's never too late to get into God. Okay, never too late. But again, Todd, had you and Kandi kind of had God at the focal point of your marriage. He kind of, I feel like God would have guided you guys through some of the most tumultuous times that y'all dealt with. Maybe y'all could have gone to church together. Y'all know, maybe y'all could have sat down with a pastor. Not saying that you didn't. I know Candy's dad is a pastor, but sometimes when you're sitting down with dad, you're not gonna really get the the answer that you're looking for, because dad is more in protective mode because you're his child. You guys should have gone to church together. Not saying that they didn't, but y'all could have gone to church together, pray together, pull some spirituality in there so that God can direct you guys into how to stay together and make it work. Y'all, I mean, you had a nice little run, 11, 12 years or whatever. But Todd, you saying you ain't never thought to go to church until you said that after you got divorced, you were going to go. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. You need God in every aspect of your life, not just after you get divorced, but more so when you're married, so that you can have some direction in terms of where to go and how to grow with you and your spouse. So he says, thank you for a great service. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. I've been in search of peace. And Bishop Bronner, I like him. I've watched him a few times on TV. He's dope. Says, got me on my path, way to peace. He says that I'm a control freak. And as he said, to surrender what you cannot control and to the Lord. He says, and you will begin to find peace. Having peace doesn't mean that you won't have problems, but problems won't have you. I like that. Before you ask for anything, ask him or thank him for everything. Yep. Absolutely. So shout out to Todd for trying to bring in some spirituality. It's definitely going to help with the healing phase of what he and Kandi are dealing with, and also maybe it can help heal some spaces that they didn't even know they were hurting in. And who knows? Just because a person files for divorce doesn't mean they can't find their way back to each other. Maybe there's some things that Todd needs to work on, because Kandi seems to still love Todd. They're still around each other a lot, which makes the healing process a little harder, because every time you look at him, you kind of think about the things that you guys went through. And not that I'm trying to push somebody back together, but I've just seen it happen so many times. Just because a person filed for divorce doesn't mean they're going to stay divorced. It could be that this is, Todd is working on himself over here, and Kandi's doing what she needs to do over here, and maybe they could be back together again. Who knows? Or maybe just Kandi ain't checking for his ass no more. Who knows? We'll just sit back and watch as we get updates. I'll update you guys as well. But yeah, I mean, there's no time like the present. So shout out to Todd for getting some God in his life. We ain't mad at it, okay? Yeah, that's just how it works. I kind of hated to see the two of them break up, because Kandi really seemed like she was happy with Todd, right? So maybe he just needs to get some things together with himself. And spirituality definitely is a good thing, and you need it when you're in a marriage. You really do. I know a lot of people don't want to be on that spiritual type stuff, but I'm telling you, I'm very spiritual. I know y'all can't tell, because sometimes my mouth can get off the beaten path. I'm a very spiritual person. And I do believe that God should definitely be in the center focus of your relationship and or marriage, because where else is it going to go? Right. All right. So let's get into this next topic, because a lot of people are trying to now figure out who Jason Lee is talking about. Now, I've heard this before from another male celebrity who also kind of said some of the same things. But let's get into what Jason Lee has to say, because he's trying to expose someone in Hollywood who tried to push up on him and then try to serve him a cease and desist. He says, hey, I wasn't attracted to this person. Not sure what the fuck is going on. But he's saying that a famous athlete in Hollywood, Jason Lee reveals that a famous athlete sent Hollywood Unlocked a cease and desist over public news. Jason Lee says that try again, because he ain't being silent or bullied. I know that shit, right? Let's get into it. A lot of people be sending out cease and desist when they be on their bullshit. Y'all saw it, right?
I hope this letter is not motivated by me rejecting to spend the night at his house when he invited me a while ago, because he wasn't my type. I hope this letter is not motivated by me rejecting to spend the night at his house when he invited me a while ago.
Now, somebody in the comments kind of sent me a little bit. That kind of fried me. This person said, now, that ain't nobody but Dwight Powder. Why they calling Dwight Howard Dwight Powder now, ever since Amy ass driving around with them kilos in her lap? Talking about the white powder. Let's keep going, y'all. That shit is so funny.
I often say that I'm never judged by the grace that I give. And everybody knows that I have leveled up, that I have leveled out, and that I am doing my best to stay the course and be positive. But what I won't do is let somebody play in my face.
Come on, finger.
And think that that grace that I gave is grace that is given forever. I'm still Jason motherfucking Lee.
Come on, Lee.
The Honorable Jason motherfucking Lee. This past week, I got a cease and desist letter from an athlete, and I won't say the sport denomination because you'll figure it out. But this athlete sent my team at Hollywood Unlocked a cease and desist letter because they don't want my staff writing stories about them and their family. That's all in the news.
And did we just figure it out about him and his family? That's all in the news. Who else's family is in the news right now?
And I am just taken aback that somebody who has my phone number, who's used it before, and who knows how to reach me, would send me a cease and desist letter. In the 11 years I've owned Hollywood Unlocked, I've never received a cease and desist letter from somebody that I know. So I just want to say that I'm on my best behavior, because when I tell you the total wreckage that I wanted to create on this good internet the other day, I chose not to, because the Lord that I serve knows that I am walking in my purpose right now, and I am really trying to do better. I often say that I'm never, and I blame Kevin Hart for this, because Kevin Hart is the one that made me a softer person. Kevin, this is your fault. But this is what I told my attorney in response to that, because I want to stay the course on this positive approach at leading the culture and leading my city and leading the United States of America. I told my attorney, Walter, I said, Walter, please tell his attorney that I hope this letter is not motivated by me rejecting to spend the night at his house when he invited me a while ago.
Yikes.
Because he wasn't my type. And I just hope that rejection is not what caused the reaction. Because if you send me a legal notice to not do what my job is to do, then I will send you a retort to say that because I didn't want to come spend the night with you, punk, stop playing with me with the law.
Come on.
Now, I know all of you want to know who this person is.
We know.
And I'm not into outing people. But you send me another legal notice, you're going to fuck around and everybody's going to find out. Happy Super Soul Sunday.
Ooh.
Walk with God.
Come on and walk with him.
And I blame Kevin Hart for this because Kevin Hart.
Lord. Now, I kind of hope this person send you something so we can just really hear you fly off on their ass. Shut up like a little petty, okay? What the day is? Sunday, honey. Yes, honey. We love a little petty over here on this Carrie Real show. So I'm kind of sort of hoping that if it's you, Dwight, that you get in there and get to sniffing a few lines and forget that Jason warned your ass and be on that bullshit and go ahead and send him some more legal shit so he can out your ass. If it's you, allegedly, possibly, maybe, hypothetically. Okay, we gotta add all that shit on there. So we'll see. We will see. Jason is on green. He is on ready. He is going to expose that ass. I think it's Dwight. Okay, I feel it. It's my opinion, Dwight. Don't be getting mad. I feel like it's Dwight. Okay, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna spin the block if something happens and he got to up and read somebody down and expose their ass. We're gonna find out right here on this show. Okay, let's get into this Clarissa Shields news, honey, because she's sitting over here. Yeah, her Tina Turner wig on, still talking shit. Something on my mind on that shit. So let's get into it. Shout out to the Shade Room. All right, so Clarissa Clarence Shields, girl, is coming through with a word on whether folks are truly thankful. We gotta deal with this shit. Just because it's Sunday, now you're gonna be on this. But okay, let's go. With your Tina Turner wig on, girl. All right, let's go. She says, I guess a lot of people are not truthfully thankful out here. Well, we know you thankful to have Papoose upstairs, girl, and that's the only place his ass is gonna be is upstairs, away from your ass. But let's get into it.
Something just ran across my mind that I want to talk about real quick. Okay. People will say thank you and not be thankful. What you mean, champ? People will say thank you for doing everything you've done for me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for doing X, Y, Z. And then still in their mind feel like, thank you, but you should have did more. You are not truthfully thankful if you still think that more should have been done.
Did you thank Remy for taking her husband? Gotcha.
Because how could you say thank you and then you feel thankful, but then in the next breath say, but you should have did this too. And you should have did that too. Be thankful for what anybody has done for you, because at the end of the day, nobody has to do anything. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody is indebted to you. Everybody is indebted to themselves to be better, to be greater, to make more money, to position themselves. Nobody owes you nothing. Take a look at that. Everybody thankful till you tell them no about something. They thankful when you gave them $100. They thank you when you gave them $1,000. Like they thank you for when you helped them out with this rent or with that car or with whatever. They thankful. But soon as you say no to something, now, okay, yeah, I'm thankful for what you did for me, but you should have did this too. You should have did that. That's not a person that's thankful. Look at that. Look at that with people. Look at that with people, because that matters also. That matters. And people don't be thankful for real. It really just hit me upside the head, y'all. I was sitting here and I said, there's no way you can be thankful, but then be sitting here talking about some, but you should have did this too, and you should have did that. You was not thankful for what I did for you.
This girl here just she has a complex where she just feels that everyone has to bow down and repeatedly kiss her ass. Like even if somebody say thank you one time, I don't feel like that's enough for Clarissa. Like she's in the mindset of you have to constantly praise her. I don't know what kind of childhood you had, but now that you are an adult, it's like you feel that people really owe you something, right? Like you were saying, oh, you guys don't tell me that I look good, or y'all don't tell. It's not our place to do that. You're dating a married man. Let him work, girl. That's his fucking job to praise you and tell you that you look good and to put a bug in your ear and hype you up. I'm not hyping up another bitch. I'm sorry, girl. I'm never hyping up another bitch. I'm not gonna make you feel any other way. Now, if you got on some cute shoes and I clock it, I'm like, girl, I like them shoes. That's okay. But I ain't gonna stay on it because it's not my job to be like on you like that. I'm just not gonna do it. I'll thank you for the shoes, wearing them hot shoes, but that's about it. But I really feel like you need to get some. You need to go and look in the mirror and figure out why you feel like somebody always owe you something. Okay. Yes, you should always thank a person when they do something for you, but I'm not gonna keep thanking you. That's just what I'm not going to keep on thanking you. Like maybe you need to record it when I say it to you so you can play it back and that can make you feel better. I'm trying to help you. Maybe you can play it back over and over that Caramel said thank you and you could feel like I said it more times than one, but I'm just not going to be doing that. What do y'all think about that? I don't care no more because I'm losing brain cells and I got to finish my show. Let's get into the mess. All right. Now, two people are fighting, and I love it for them because it kind of made me chuckle just a little bit. Tokyo Toni decided to reach, girl, for Tia Kemp. Why the fuck did she do that? Okay, we're gonna play both sides of who said what. Okay, who read who down. Tokyo ain't been on her medication in quite some time, and somewhere in her crazy mind, all 12 of them people told her to come for and or reach for Tia Kemp, and bitch, they told you wrong. Because Tia Kemp is getting ready to snatch your motherfucking eyelashes off here in a few minutes when I play it. But let's go ahead and get into what Tokyo with her crazy ass. Okay, Tokyo burnt tea Toni had to say out here and go get her ass red the hell down. I love this for you, girl. This is what you need in your life. All right, so let's get into it. And the only thing Tia said was that Tokyo, you were wrong for what you said about your daughter. Shit, I said the same thing. And anybody else watching the video of you having all these rants about your daughter saying you wish you would have AD'd her, like, a lot of people said that about you, that you really need to get your shit together and not be saying that about your daughter. But for some odd reason, it just hit different when Tia said it and you decided to come for her and threaten her. So, whatever you get, girl, is what your ass get. Let's get into a shout out to Twana Don. So Tokyo Toni threatens Tia Kemp, says, I'm going to give you all that I wanted to give China for playing with me. All right, during her little rant. Ooh, girl, let's get into it.
Tia Kemp, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch. I'm going to give you all that I wanted to give China for playing with me. Tia Kemp, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to give you all that I wanted to give China for playing with me.
Oh, yeah?
Tia Kemp, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch. I'm going to give you all that I wanted to give China. Tia Kemp, I hope and pray Zeus call us back. Because I'm going to whisper in Lemmy's ear. I'm going to say, give me 50,000. I turn this motherfucker up on Tia. On the fails and just to smack this motherfucker. You want to see a motherfucking rumble? Because I do. I'm going to walk just like this and smack the fucking... Minding my business with my child, bro. Nobody talked about you and your half-dead ass son. Nobody talked about that dirty little nigga who daddy don't want him. You just a fucking piece of pussy to nut up in. Bitch, let's not do that. And your junky ass mother, let me dig that up. It be the bitches that's jealous as fuck. Jealousy is on an all-time high. Tia Kemp, I hope and praise.
Yikes.
Tia Kemp, skinny, nothing bitch ass. She ain't even got no suckers, bitch. Not from the back, the front, nothing. Bitch, come on, bitch. Get you a husband and be an example instead of being a fucking troll. That bitch be riding my like shit. Why she ride my like that?
Tokyo Toni.
Yeah, Toni. Okay. Why you worried about my? Didn't your child just get shot the fuck up and almost hit Skid Row?
Oh my God.
Yeah, straight to hell because the bitch ain't baptized no saved.
Yo.
And you worried about me? I see why. I remember on the show the bitch started saying some weird shit when Akbar was talking about gosh, though, enough of that church shit. So yeah, I get it. I'm gonna knock the devil out this motherfucking hole when I see her. Tell that bitch I said that. Let's get a real fire started. I'm gonna beat the shit out that motherfucker. Tia Kemp, skinny, nothing bitch.
Call Tokyo and tell her to leave China alone. She need to leave her alone. That shit is disgusting and sad. I don't like it. I don't like that shit. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I don't like that shit. And Tokyo needs to stop it. She does. That is sad. To talk about your only child in that manner, Come on, man. It just can't be that bad. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't like it. Call Tokyo and tell her to leave China alone. She need to leave her alone. That shit is disgusting and sad. I don't like it. I don't like that shit. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I don't like that shit. And Tokyo needs to stop it. She does.
So this is initially what Tia Kemp said in the beginning when she heard, like everyone else, Tokyo having all of these rants. I'm talking about video after video after video, just really like dragging her daughter, right? So I didn't see nothing wrong with that, did y'all? I didn't see nothing wrong with what Tia said. She was just giving her commentary on what she thought. But but Tokyo came back and was on that crazy stuff, even talking about the girl's son. So let's go ahead and get into what Tia had to say, honey. Because maybe she's not hold back, honey. All right, so Tia goes on Tokyo and dragging her daughter, child. And let's get into it. Shout out to Tasha K, because that's why I saw the clap back. Let's go, honey.
Bitch, you pathetic. I do not want to be nothing like you when I'm 55, bitch. Nothing, ho, nothing. Nasty cottage cheese body, bitch, you funky asshole, you egg stripper ass, sucking tricking ass bitch. That's why you mad? Because I ain't got no track record? Huh? That's why you mad? Because you couldn't do it like your daughter? Huh, ho? That's why you mad? You's a jealous ass bitch. If you don't go get them demons washed up out your asshole, I wish you was over here in Jamaica. I'd push your ass off the nearest boat, bitch, so you could get your ass down there in some of that salt water and get them demons washed up out your ass, you raggedy, evil, stinking ass bitch. And I'm going to do it for the Kardashians, too. See, they going to know me after the day. China, I want to help you get a Marshman Act, the Baker Act, asshole. Put that hoe up. Something need to be done about that bitch. Bitch on here threatening her daughter life, then go sit around some old fake ass lawyer and record yourself. You bitch, you delusional. Something going on in your head, ho. You want some bad vent. Better get off that shit, Toni. Better get off that shit, bitch. I send you some from the Kush factory, ho. You better get up off that sprayed down ass weed you smoking, because it's up I'm telling you, your chemicals is unbalanced, bitch.
Bankruptcy is actually a very quick process, especially.
No one can clear you like Tia Kemp. Do you hear me? If you ever come for Tia Kemp, please just go ahead and make sure all of your documents are signed, because baby, she is about to take you to them pearly gates. Do you hear me? Girl, nothing else for you. 8 feet is where you're going, girl, because she is going to annihilate your ass. I enjoyed every bit of that. So shout out to Tia for the clap back, okay? Tokyo, bow out gracefully, okay? You're not ready for this type of tea, girl. You're just not ready for this type of stomp out, okay? Damn. Did y'all enjoy that? I sure did. I'm kind of hoping Tokyo say something else now, because I'm bringing my messy ass right on back to give you guys the clap back. Okay. Yes, girl. We love those. All right. Moving on to our reality TV portion of the show. And I done went and dug up a lie on somebody on Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. Y'all know how I be clocking them lies, girls. We're going to get into that here in a second. But let's get into this scene from Love and Marriage Huntsville, because y'all Scots be lying, girl. I had to, child. I was scrolling on my phone. I was like, oh, hold up. Scroll back. I spotted a lie here. Then I had to go do some verification, girl, because we always have to verify them lies and whatnot. So we did that, and I'll get into that after this, okay? Because y'all be up and lie. Y'all do anything for a storyline, but leave it to my ass to always dig up the lie. All right, let's get into it. Ooh, child. I ain't gonna never let you up and lie, though. I ain't gonna let y'all lie on here. I ain't gonna let y'all lie. All right, so let's get into this clip. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. All right, we just gonna play it, and then we'll do our commentary on it. All right, Tisha is gonna get reprimanded by her daddy husband for out here getting other people's business and digging up their cheating ways when all they have is cheating going on their damn house. All right. So Marcel was like, bitch, like, didn't I tell you not to be up and digging up other people's insecurities and cheating and shit? Because then they're going to be digging ours up. Like, we literally just had a whole video where Martell and Aria dug our shit up. And here you go out here bringing your non-talking ass up here, asking somebody about somebody being some DMs when I'm always in the fucking DMs. Like, bitch, abort mission. That's pretty much what he was telling her in so many words. So let's go ahead and get into the clip.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
If there's anybody that shouldn't carry bones, it's us. We're the same ones that have been saying, don't come from my marriage or relationship And we're the same ones that shouldn't be hearing stuff and going and telling people stuff.
I think you probably done enough partying.
Nah, the 4th of July right around the corner. What you mean?
Take your ass inside. Come from outside, go inside. You got beautiful children.
Mama, it's cold at home.
Nell said, bitch, I'm tired of taking care of all these damn grandkids, okay? I'm really tired of taking care of these grandkids. You hopping from woman to woman to woman, and you making babies out here. You need to keep your ass inside. That's what Nell is telling her son.
Y'all exclusive or y'all not? It's been told to me you entertain other men.
As you entertain other women, correct?
I certainly do.
Hey, so what? I don't understand that.
Seriously, guys, how would you go
Sounds like an open relationship a little bit.
about it if a lady in this group hard eyes my picture that I post, and I'm cool with the gentleman? It was Trish. So Trish.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, hell no.
She hard eyes my picture that I post. It was heart, licky tongue.
That's your cousin. Like,
So Trish, okay, now you're moving on to another person of the cast. So now you were with Ken. Then you were having some flirtatious moments where Martell had you on your back and scraping your chin. We talked about that the other day. Okay, giving you Charlie horse after Charlie horse because you went to his house like 2 times, according to you. It might have been 3. You were sending out chocolate emojis to Ken while you were married to Marquez. Now your whole ass is over here putting heart and heart eye emojis and licking your tongue out at Nelson. And that's supposed to be your damn cousin, according to what they said on the show. So you just don't give a damn. Like, or y'all don't have enough men in Huntsville where you got to be out here trying to be with your cousin out here and sending flirtatious messages to your cousin. Child.
Like, why the you put a girl up? What the hell?
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
If there's anybody that shouldn't carry bones, it's us. We're the same ones that been saying don't come from my marriage or relationship, and we're the same ones that shouldn't be hearing stuff and going and telling people stuff.
I think you probably done enough partying.
Nah, the 4th of July right around the corner. What you mean?
Take your ass inside. Come from outside, go inside. You got beautiful children.
Mama, it's cold at home.
Are y'all exclusive or y'all not? It's been told to me you entertain other men.
As you entertain other women, correct?
I certainly do.
Hey, so what? I don't understand that.
Seriously, guys, how would you go about it if a lady in this group hard eyes my picture that I post, and I'm cool with the gentleman? It was Trish. So Trish.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, hell no.
She hard eyes my picture that I post. It was heart, licky tongue.
That's your cousin. Like, why the you put a girl up?
What the hell?
Weird, right? Trish, sit your whole ass down somewhere, girl. All right, moving on. Martell just don't have no storyline. He in everybody's business this season. He don't have shit going on. He don't have no businesses going on. He can't talk about nothing else. He can't talk about Mel because he's under a gag order in that aspect. So he don't got shit going on. He just talking about everybody's business. He's in everybody's business. Then he just, every time you see Martell in the scene, it has something to do with somebody else. The other scene they showed him in, it was Trish and Ken having problems, and he trying to give Ken some type of relationship advice, even though he done fucked up his whole marriage. Okay, and his kids don't like him and don't even want to be around his funky ass. And the only reason Ariana is there because she ain't got no place else to go. But anywho and anyway, moving on, child. Let's get into these lies that I done dug up with the Scots over here, child. Cause they stay lying, girls. Stay lying. Just lying. They ain't got shit going on. They don't want to talk about their own bullshit that they have going on in their life. So here they are, child, in Pontiac, Michigan. Now they telling everybody they're from Detroit. That's not the same place. Even though it is in Michigan, it's like this small little town out here. I've never been to Pontiac. Don't plan on going. I ain't never drove or rode in a fucking Pontiac. So that's just how much I don't give a damn. But let's get into this. Marceau and Maurice have a conversation with their father. Now, y'all guys remember the post or the video that I showed y'all where they went to go to see their uncle at this little warehouse place where they're saying that their uncle created this warehouse, this place where they teach people or kids a craft in terms of how to build and all of this type of stuff. We found out that was they do work there. but their uncle don't own this place. And that's how they brought it onto the show, that their uncle and their father own this little warehouse place where they teach other people a trade and to teach them how to build houses or whatever the case may be. That's not their building. It is an actual business and or building in Pontiac, Michigan, but it's not owned by their uncle that they try to push on the show. So let's get into it.
Hey, Pops, you good, man? Spinning my good.
So this is the actual place. Their father and their uncle don't own this place.
No, I was asking because earlier they said Kimmy and TJ had some concerns. I was like, no. I was trying to make sure everything was good. Oh, okay. How you doing? I feel great. We came to Pontiac to help support Uncle Rick's Academy, which helps train people in construction. But before we have the ceremony, I want to check in with my dad.
You heard him say Uncle Rick's Academy. It's not Uncle Rick's Academy. Uncle Rick works there. I had to look the shit up.
Kimmy seems a little concerned, and I have noticed a little bit of energy with him on this trip. Before I even understand that, I wasn't saying that. I know that we came up here for Uncle Rick's thing. No, I don't want to make sure I didn't bring up relations in that.
That ain't nothing. I don't care anything about that.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No,
so they're way off base.
Well, yes, what I have to say, it got nothing to do with that. You know, at first I wanted you guys to do plumbing and HVAC, but you made your own mark. And you did your own thing. You know, there's a lot of things I didn't understand because I had a skewed vision. I didn't know I didn't know. But I've watched the things that you do, and I just come back and sit back and, yep.
You know, Pops, let me tell you something. There's been so many times that we as Scots looked at the 98% and we say, well, what two did you get wrong? And you may be doing that about your life. Let me tell you something, Pops. You may have missed one or two questions. Pops, you did a hell of a job. When I look back at everything, I mean, I brag on my childhood. It's fun. And I'm telling you,
Maurice looking like, yeah, get that lie in there. Get that lie on in there, brother. Look how Maurice looking at him, because he knows it's total bullshit. How the fuck was he getting it all right and he was an awesome dad when he was not there helping take care of y'all and y'all were hungry, sleeping on the floor, sleeping at other people's houses, and other family members had to come in and make sure y'all ate when this motherfucker was over there at the warehouse talking about he making cars and all this overtime and got kids elsewhere. 8 kids at 26 is extreme. His mind was on boinking all these damn women or whoever he had these damn kids with, y'all mama, whoever it was, child, because her ass is in the fucking wheelchair now. But at the end of the day, I don't feel he was a great father because he made choices to be away from you guys for years and years and years. And when he was out, it sounds like he was preoccupied with other shit. Okay, so miss me with this trying to make him feel good on camera, and it's all over Maurice's face that is total bullshit. I'm sorry.
As a father, all right? I'm telling you, as a father, you did a hell.
You ain't even there like you supposed to be, Marceau. Tisha said you won't even take the child to go get his fucking haircut. She got to sit in a barbershop with a barbershop full of men when you are telling her that you're so busy on jobs that you can't take your own child to get haircuts. It's a man's job to do that. It is. Now women can take their kids to get their haircut, but if it's a man in the house, I just feel it's fitting and proper that a man should take a son to go get his haircut. You didn't even know your son was allergic to peanut butter. You trying to give your son peanut butter and he's fully allergic to peanut butter. You didn't know that because you don't spend time with your kids like you're supposed to, right? But let's continue.
Hell of a job. Man, I wouldn't trade nothing for it, bro.
Not a day.
Hey, hunger and everything.
Experience.
In my heart, I know that my dad raised us with love. He's a 26-year-old man with 8 kids trying to figure it out. Yeah, and I'm 45, and my wife has 3 kids. And I'm trying to help her do the best she can to raise them.
Y'all hear that? He's 45 with a wife with 3 kids. So he's trying to say those Tisha kids, which we know. You don't do shit with them kids, sir.
Yeah, you know, that's good to hear. Especially 40 years later.
It sounds like the dad has this little manipulation going when it comes to his kids. He knows he wasn't there as a great father, but he kind of puts this he tries to guilt trip his kids into praising him, into being this person he never was to them. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that they should disrespect their father because he is still their father, but tell this motherfucker the truth. You weren't there, and you're probably the reason why we so fucked up as men out here in terms of how we raise our kids and how we treat our wives. It just is. All of them have that same mentality of how they treat women, how they view women, and how they raise their children. Maurice, you the same way when it comes to Monster. You throw your son off on Kimmy, and you think that Kimmy, while she's dealing with cancer and everything else that she's dealing with, should stop what she's doing and take care of your child that you snatched from his mama so you wouldn't have to pay her no child support. Okay? Period. All y'all are fuck niggas. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it right here, and I don't care if you get mad. You can send a cease and desist. All right? I'll bring my 11-year-old in here, and he'll say the same thing. You're a fuck nigga. I don't approve of him talking like that. But I'm just saying, like, we're going to call a spade over here. But let's continue.
You said 40 years?
40 years later.
What I was going to tell you when I was 2.
Being a father, I can only imagine how many emotions he's having at this moment. I think that everybody wants to hear it, but it's different hearing it from your adult kids with kids. Love you.
The only reason Maurice wanted Monster in his house is so he would not have to hand Kiowa any child support money. Like, Maurice, you weren't even there. Your son said you would come in the house. You wouldn't even speak, say hello, nothing. You barely hugged him. You barely interacted with him. You just wanted him in your house and not in Kiowa's house so that you wouldn't have to send that money over there. I don't see that as being a good father. I don't see that as being a good father. I'm just saying. Marceau, you the same way with yours. You always leave those kids with Tisha. Tisha's always going out of town with her kids. You didn't want to go on vacation with them. You spent a whole week or so where in Africa or somewhere and told Tisha and the kids you didn't want them to go. Tisha always talks about how she is responsible for doing things with the kids, and your ass don't be there. So it speaks volumes. You go on a lot of vacations by yourself, Marceau, and not so much with your kids. And that's something they're going to remember. Just like you and Maurice are adults now, and you can look back and see all the inconsistencies with your father and the things that he did not do. Your kids are going to be the same way, and they're going to hold you accountable for that. And I hope that they don't downplay that shit like you doing with your father right here, because he feels bad that he wasn't there. Y'all don't want to see him cry, so you won't tell him the truth of how he was a fucked up father. Just saying. So let's get into because y'all heard him say Uncle Rick's business. It's not Uncle Rick's and Daddy's business. I pulled it up. Let's go ahead and get it up on my screen, because I was scrolling somewhere and someone actually let's put it over here, said it in the comments that they looked up this business and it's not a legit business. The business is legit, but it's not owned by Uncle Rick and the Scott daddy. Okay. So here I go, child, because y'all know we're going to show receipt when we talk. Now, it says in March of 2026, episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marceau and Maurice Scott visit their Uncle Rick Scott at his vocational facility. It's not his vocational facility in Pontiac, Michigan, okay? Now, it says, while the show refers to it as his school or academy, the specific facility seen on screen is a training facility where Uncle Rick and their father, Mark, teaches trade skills like construction and design. It's not his school like they try to push on the show. It's not his school. It's a school that's owned by this place where people donate money to, but it's not their school. They said the key details from the episode, it said the focus is the facility provides a 30-day intensive program designed to teach professional trade skills to adults who may have or not have a traditional skill set. Okay, this is a place where they work, like a job. They don't own this place. Uncle Rick and Mark Scott use the center to help individuals fix their career paths by learning from industry veterans in a hands-on environment, right? Yeah, so y'all don't own this place. Marceau, y'all done took the cameras to Pontiac, Michigan to make it seem like your dad and your Uncle Rick owns this nice company where they're trying to help all these people. They actually work there. They get a paycheck like anyone else would go to a job and work. They don't own this place. This is not their company. It's owned by, I think it's owned by the state or the city. They just happen to work there and or help promote it, okay? So that's how that works. So what do y'all think? Both Marceau and Maurice are, of course, originally from Pontiac, Michigan, and the visit was a way to showcase their roots and the Scott family's ongoing commitment to vocational education in their hometown. So that's what that scene was about. Let's go back. It said, based on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marceau and Maurice Scott visited their Uncle Rick's vocational school in Pontiac, Michigan, which is not their school, to tour the facility, as we just showed you guys. The school is located in Pontiac, Michigan. The visit involved a tour of a vocational school that's run by, okay, Uncle Rick. So he actually works there. He's like, I don't know, like a teacher or something there, but he don't own it. As you guys can see here, this lady here says that she looked up Uncle Rick's Academy, and it doesn't exist. So it doesn't exist under Uncle Rick's name. I looked up some things as well. He actually works there. He actually does. He and the Scott father, they do work there, and they do teach other people coming in some skills in terms of how to build things and some vocational skills. But in terms of how Maurice and Marceau kind of mentioned it on the show in terms of saying their father owns this company, this vocational place or this building, they don't own it. They actually just teach there as like a job. So I did look that up, and that's the truth on that. Let's move on. Let's get into this next scene. I told you guys I'm not watching the show, but I am reviewing clips from the show. So this is another Love and Marriage Huntsville scene, and then we're going to move on. Said that Ken talks to Marceau about him and Letitia. Said that Ken then tells Marceau about what Letitia's been saying. So we just saw what's going to happen next. So let's get into the actual scene of what Ken is telling Marceau Tisha's been running around telling.
Big Spin Ken, what up, though? What up? Tell me something good, baby. What's that, man?
Going over here to kick it with Marceau for a little bit. It's been a minute since I've seen him.
What up, Marcel in the house? Thanks for joining. You guys check her out on her channel and support. Thanks.
I typically go over there and hang out with him for karaoke night, but I ain't been in a few weeks, so I'm anxious to see what he has to say about this whole situation with Tisha telling Trish about the DMs. And I would like to believe that Tish wasn't really being messy, but it kind of seemed a little messy.
I was talking to Tisha. She was like, Trish and Ken don't come up here, dog. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Will even came up before karaoke. That used to be me and Tisha and you and Trish's thing. Y'all just fell off the face of the earth, dog.
No. I mean, I've just been doing a whole bunch of different stuff. So Trish's been doing a lot of stuff too. So it's like, it's just a timing.
Okay.
Gym and training and.
What y'all training for? Oh, you training other people?
Yeah, well, Trish does.
But not at their house.
Hey, I stay out of it, bro.
Not at the house.
That's her gig.
Chill out, bro. I'm not about to listen to this. This is Mr. I know my lady. I know everything she does. Me and her tied together at the hips.
I've been staying outside the home more than I've been staying at home. We got a whole nother apartment and everything.
Yeah, man. It's hot for me. It's getting a little hot. Hey, let's go inside. And I don't know why the hell I wanted to be out here, but it's getting too hot. The idea of getting a separate living space this early on doesn't suggest that we're building a strong foundation to work things out. Let me tell you though, this ain't no.
We all know that Ken had to move out because of the court situation between Ken, Marquez, and Trish. Y'all remember there were legal documents that were filed where the judge told Ken he had to get out of the house for a certain amount of days. If he did not, he would be in contempt and he would be locked up for that. It was some paperwork that Marquez filed I want to say last year, I think it was. Shout out to Wente Talk because she's the person who actually pulled those documents and read them on her channel. If you guys want to know about it, y'all can go over there and check it out and hit the like on that video for her. But yeah, so Marquez had to move out of the house, which was requested by the courts, and Trish also had to adhere to some things as well, or she was set to be locked up as well. But it looks like when it got closer to the court date, Marquez, I think he withdrew what he was asking the courts for. But by then, Ken and Trish had already gone through some issues, and it was said that the two of them had broken up or that they were going through some very rough stuff in their relationship to where they weren't seeing eye to eye. But let's continue.
Oh, I told you something.
Right.
I'm not that kind of guy. But the truth is, man, I think that you're real focused and you're a guy that says, if I put the effort in, I'm going to get this result. I'm gonna tell you something. One thing my Tisha's friend told me back in college, I was like, man, love is so hard. She's like, that's because it takes two people. And it's not just based on your effort. You can give all your effort and lose. We just came back from Detroit, right? We went up there because Destiny was reuniting with her family. And she had her mom that they raised her, but they gave the other kids up for adoption. I understand how hard it is on the mother to have to get her kids taken away. And the whole time, Destiny was like, well, I tried to help her get off, but then she relapsed and stuff. Like, at what point are we going to realize that broken people are actually broken? If I break this cup, and even when I put it back together, it's still a broken cup. And if I choose to love this woman that's broken, you can't get mad and say, well, I gave all my time, my devotion. It's broken.
I think Marceau looks at me and Trisha's relationship like a marriage. So I kind of understand what he's saying, but then at the same time, we're not married. So at the end of the day, if I feel like it makes more sense for me to step outside of the house and try to, figure things out, I don't see the problem in it.
I think that the way you are, the person you are, y'all playing games. You need to stop. This whole moving out and hoping she chases me behind me.
No, I don't want that. That's
well,
weird
hoping
to
she
me.
loves
Like,
me. Hopefully she's chasing. Y'all playing games, bro. Tim, what are you doing?
Them two should have never been together in the first place. I said it the other day when I covered this. I said that if Trish was trying to be with somebody, it shouldn't have been serious to where you moved this person into your house because you weren't ready. You were still trying to figure out what was going on between you and Marquez. Granted, Marquez said and did some things to hurt you. You were mad because he wasn't there. I think Trish has what's the issue I want to say? And I want to be politically correct when I say this. I think Trish has issues with number one, honesty. I don't think she's been 100% honest with herself in terms of one, what she's looking for, and two, her part in what she played in terms of why her marriage fell apart. A marriage is two people. Do I feel like Marquez did some fucked up stuff? I do. Do I feel like Trish kind of helped some shit along, or maybe she wasn't 100% there as she needed to in the marriage? Yeah. I mean, Marquez said it as well. I feel like it took both of them in order to have some cracks in the foundation of their marriage. But I do feel like Trish was wrong to invite another person into an already fucked up situation. Ken, you shouldn't have moved into that house with that woman with those kids because Trish is broken. She was dealing with losing her mother and father, and then right after that, her sister passed away. So 3 times grief on top of the bullshit she was already dealing with her husband at the time, not working out. So you moved into a very toxic situation with a woman who was already broken, and you came in and tried to give her a type of love that you really couldn't give her because you were fucked up too. You dealing with daddy issues. You were just getting out of a relationship with a woman who put you out, who had kids, who you went over there trying to play daddy to, and then she ripped you up out of there. So you ran over here and moved into a very toxic situation. So 2 toxic people coming together is like a combustible bomb that just did not need to be together. And I go over there and get you a little piece of nookie and scat up out of there. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have told you to do that either, but go in there and get some and get the fuck out of there. But to go in there and try to be this ready-made family with somebody who is fucking crazy, heavy on the crazy when it comes to Trish, right? Ken, I feel like you tried to make a situation work that just was not going to work in the first fucking place. All right. It just wasn't. And then when the father did come around, in your mind, you felt you were the father by then because you were buying cars and paying bills and all the things you were doing. But bottom line, the situation was not going to work in the first place. I feel like you fought for something that you should have probably used that energy somewhere else, right? Find a woman who is single with no kids and start all the way over. It's okay. Like, why jump out of the frying pan into the fucking fire? Trish did it and she's still doing it. Why the fuck are you trying to holler at Lance? Why are you giving eyes to Lance? This supposed to be your cousin? Oh my God. Let's keep going.
Marcel definitely has a lot to say about my relationship and what I should and shouldn't be doing. But at the end of the day, he needs to check his wife and check her on what she's doing because she's really kind of driving a wedge in our relationship.
Why Tisha tell Trish that supposedly somebody came to her and I was in their DMs?
Wait. Tisha told Trish that?
Tisha told Trish. Trish came and told me.
Wait, no.
So I was like, what?
Tisha just told Trish that?
Yes.
Wait, how was the conversation?
That Tisha told her that I supposedly been in somebody's DMs. I just was wondering, like, why was that something that came?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too. That's a little embarrassing for me. This revelation that Ken said is very, very disturbing. That's not the kind of household that we have. That's not us. That ain't the Scots.
It's always been y'all. Tisha's always been telling people's business. Like, where you been, Marcel? Oh, I'm sorry, in Africa. Shit. Tisha's always been telling people's business. Like, and that shit is not going to change. Anything to keep the heat off her and what y'all got going on in y'all home. It's easier for a person to out somebody else because then the focus is over here on their chaos versus yours. And that's always how it's been. When Mel and Martell were together, everybody talking about Mel and Martell's cheating. Whole time, Marceau and his brothers were doing what they were doing. But nobody wanted to talk about that because Martell was fucking up so bad. And that's where the energy was. So yeah, Tisha, you put it out there too. Martell's out here buying BMWs for his side bitches and whatever. Whole time Marceau was said to be sending money to Shane. So see, nobody want to talk about that shit over there. Nobody want to talk about Tisha and Buicks and shit. Because the focus was over here. They kill me.
No, we don't do that. We hear stuff about everybody and anybody up and down, and I don't got no room to be sitting out there telling, hey, girl, check your man or nothing like that right there. That's not something I want to come from our house. That stuff normally happens to us. So that's concerning. I want to find out the context of that conversation.
Well, Ken, you were in the DMs with all due respect, right? But then again, you are a single man. So you kind of, I mean, if you moved out and you decide you don't want to be with her no more, you kind of do what you want to do. But bottom line is, if you're trying to be in a relationship with someone, cheating, that is definitely cheating, being in the DMs and entertaining people by way of conversation. I don't know why people feel like cheating only derives from a person sleeping with another person. No, conversation with another person that's inappropriate, it can be seen as cheating as well, right? Going places with a person, if you're going to have a drink with somebody, that's cheating. You on a whole full-fledged date. I don't care how you see it. It is definitely called cheating if you've committed to someone else. So that's definitely what it is. So now Marceau is going to check Tisha, which you guys saw in the clip that I played for you guys. It's going to happen next week. He's going to check her and let her know, stay out of other people's business, because ultimately that's going to make somebody dig up some shit on us. Marceau is probably out doing some shit he's not proud of. So by Tisha running her mouth and exposing someone else in their relationship or someone else being a DM, that's just going to only make somebody dig up their shit. That's all that's going to happen. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Moving on. Let me know what we got. Okay, we got 2 more clips and then we out of here. I didn't mean to be on here this long. Y'all know I get long-winded though, y'all. Let's get into it, y'all. We're about done. I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please don't forget to hit that like. Moving on, shout out to No Chaser. Now, Dr. Contessa says that Dr. Eugene on Married to Medicine, being called Eugene Bush, which is Toya's last name, okay, Bush, was a lot, of course, and shares that the group has never paid to get into a filmed event. So you guys know that Toya and Eugene hosted an event on Married to Medicine, which they had the same event in previous seasons by Dr. Jackie, who originally, I think, started that event. But this particular season, Dr. Eugene and Toya decided to do the event, but they charged people to get in said event. A lot of people had a problem with that because Toya did not pay anything to get into previous events or prior events, but she did bring wine from her business to compensate for not paying. And people are like, well, bitch, how you gonna charge somebody when you ain't paid nothing? But so let's get into what was said, what Contessa had to say, because she did throw some very light shade at Toya.
Reaction when they called Eugene Bush.
Oh, I was a lot.
And then, Toya kind of insinuated that men like, him.
I mean, I don't think Eugene cares as much as we think. Because if he did, then, I think he would back up. He keeps inserting himself in things, and that's just what it is. And I think he's comfortable where he is. He is a grown man with a big number on his age. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Right.
And here he go again. We're talking about him, so he's doing something right.
Do you think Toya was a good host for the Met Gala?
She knows she wasn't a good host. She wasn't trying to be a good host. She was trying to do her thing. She was trying to turn it into the Toya Gala, which is what she did.
Toya and Eugene Gala.
The Toya and Eugene Gala, which was, but it's okay. But it really should be about philanthropy. It should be about the students, I mean, one of our suggestions was whatever money we collect, let's just give it all to scholarships, because at this point, we having a party with 2 days, like, no, it don't make no sense.
Right.
And we wasting all this money on all this process circumstance. I mean, we could have got thousands of people, but it is what it is.
Would you have charged?
But why do y'all sit at the reunion and applaud Toya and say, oh my God, Toya, you did such a good job on this event? But then you sitting in an interview, it's like you are contradicting what you said at the reunion, Contessa, because you did say at the reunion that you thought that Toya did a great job. Most of everybody on, even Heavenly, who is so negative, even Heavenly says she felt that Toya and Eugene did an awesome job on the Met Gala event. So now it's like you're in an interview by yourself and you're backpedaling and coochie popping and saying that you don't feel that Toya did a great job on the event, that you felt like she was making it about her. Why didn't you say that at the reunion when Toya was sitting right there? It kind of gives that you brown nosing a little bit.
your fellow castmates, because Toya did say on Watch What Happens Live with Simone that
We ain't never
next
paid
year
for nothing
you're-
we ain't never in our life paid for nothing to go to something that we filming, but okay, whatever.
So she says they never paid, which I don't see why they would need to do that. If you're filming an event and it's really for camera, purposes only, I don't feel like you should pay to get in somewhere. Like, I think that's stupid. Toya did drop into the comments, as you guys can see here. She says she's never paid for media gala. She says that I think that's what she's meant. Said they excluded her the first 2 years, and I'm not sure why she didn't pay the third season. Okay. Again, I don't feel if it's a filmed event for the show, like, why are you guys paying? Because it's understood that you have to be there anyway, right? So that part I didn't understand. But in terms of Contessa, I feel like you were kind of being two-faced a little bit, sis. Because at the reunion, you did sit there and applaud and say, "Oh my God, yes, they did an awesome job for the event." But then when you get over here with No Chaser TV, it's something completely different to try to make it seem like Toya didn't know what she was doing, that she was making it the Toya show. I'm not sure where this shade is coming from, but yeah, I got my eye on you, Contessa, because that was a little too much. So Latrice confronts Carrie. Let's get on over to some Bell Collective news, and this is our last post. And then we're going to get on out of here, okay? Because it's Sunday, child. So Latrice confronts Carrie for putting Latrice's husband Cliff, in the rumor that Mike had a baby on Selena. All right, so Selena did have a conversation with Mike, which is her fiance. They're getting ready to get married in a few months here. And this new girl, Carrie, I don't like her. I feel like, and I keep saying, she is Timu Akeisha. Y'all know Akeisha and Willie are no longer on the show, and Carlos went out here and found Timu Akeisha, and she's really the bone carrier. She's in everybody else's business, and she stays stirring up shit on the show. Everybody has a shit stirrer on the show, and she definitely has stepped into that role. But she put out something saying that what's the child name? That Selena's fiance had a baby on the way by someone else. He has come on the show by way of a conversation with Selena. Selena was telling him that this is the rumor is going around that, hey, you got a baby on the way by someone else. He said that that's a total lie. When he heard it, he thought it was funny as hell. So yeah, let's get into what was said, because they are checking Carrie.
Let's go back to the whole Selena situation, the one about Mike and him having a baby with someone that's not Selena. When you put my husband into the equation, I'm sorry, then that really pissed me off, because like when it comes to Mike and Selena, me and my husband, we 10 toes down for them, for their whole union, for everything that they stand for. So my husband overheard Marie saying this. So he went to Matt and was like, "Hey, Matt, Marie messy as she over there, blah, blah, blah." So he's basically telling Matt, like, Marie on some messy.
I had been told that Marie said it to Selena at the party, at my birthday party.
This was probably a conversation that you, Tisha, and Marie had, and it's easier.
So I had heard it through Matt, through the guys having small talk.
See, so you're hearing things that someone else is saying and bringing to you, and you're going back and regurgitating it. How many times do you hear a rumor, and by the time it gets to you, it's told or retold or mixed up 10 different ways? It's not the way it was originally told by the time it gets to you. And then you go and repeat it, and then it gets back that you said something that turned out to be a total lie, where you defaming someone or making up some shit on somebody when all you had to do was sit on that tea, right? You really didn't have to go and regurgitate what you heard, because now it's looking like you're running around spreading lies on people and inserting yourself in places you should not be.
I was not like pushed to say it from them. I promise, like, girl, on my mama, on my hood. Like, I don't, but I just probably put it on the guys because it's easier to just kind of throw it up on them.
Baby, this is my husband. Now, what I'm never gonna do is throw anything on Matt. Marie always say, stand in your, you the one brought it to the collective. This is typical Marie. She never takes accountability for anything that she ever does. And the fact that she still hasn't owned up to spreading the rumor about Mike and Selena is absolutely crazy.
And I will say, I'm sorry for putting your husband in it. Hell, I put my husband in it too. Do you accept my apology? I wasn't trying to be messy. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I feel that Treese moves differently with her husband than what I do. And I see that Treese don't play about hers. the real me, I
Nobody should. She ain't gonna let you lie on her husband.
don't believe in spreading rumors like that. But I hope that we can put this whole rumor to rest, and I hope that we can move forward in love and sisterhood. Are we good with the bells? Are you good with the bells?
Yes.
Good.
I am good with the bells.
Good.
I don't think it's the bells, girl. I think it's the fact that you keep inserting yourself in people's business and repeating things that you hear somebody saying. If your husband come to you and have a conversation with you about something that was said amongst the guys, obviously it was a conversation that only the guys should know about, but because you're his wife, he's telling you because you're his wife. That conversation should not go any further than the walls of your home, because then that's when you are deemed as someone who's not trustworthy to hold on to information, right? I mean, am I right? Am I right, women in the chat? If your husband comes to you and talk to you about a conversation that was had between him and the guys, it should not go further and you display that information to, or dispose that information to your homegirls, because if the homegirls were supposed to be told, the homegirls would have been there when the conversation would have took place or taken place, right? That's just how I feel. This new girl, Carrie, she's kind of rubbing me the wrong way. I just don't like her this season, and probably won't like you next season, and next season's not even here yet. But what do you guys think? Thank you guys so much. Y'all, please sound off on all the topics that we discussed on this video. I appreciate you all being here, all 249. Y'all are in here. Yes. Okay. Says that when have Cliff stayed out of women business, and said that he did tell me. Yeah, you're right. Cliff do be in other people's business as well. But this new Carrie chick, she is a little busybody, and I'm not feeling her. Says so Carrie does. So Carrie, does that mean that you don't have your husband's back? Seems questionable. Ooh, come on, True TV on that one. True TV podcast. Yes, honey, let her know. Let's keep going. Let's get a couple more comments, then we're gonna get out of here. Deborah Holder says that when Cliff has stayed, when has Cliff stayed out of people's business? Cliff do be in women business a lot too. So Latrice should definitely check him on that. Said that well, you should admit it that your husband Cliff told you. He told Matt. That too. Come on, I see some Bell Collector watchers in here. Yes. Miss Shirley Allen Woodard says that Carrie lied. Said that Carrie lied. Said, did you tell that she was lying? And she started stuttering. Terry Copeland says that not coochie popping. Yes, honey. Yes. All of that. Cassandra says that I'm not liking Carrie either. She's getting on my nerves. We're here. Okay. Yes, we are, honey. Yes. The Angie B says that yes, they all said that Tia did a good job. Tia is a reader. Tia is a reader, honey. She will read you down. Met Gala, Cassandra said that Met Gala wasted money for preparation and very little went to the students. I heard that too. Y'all know Toya is about appearances versus the cause. Okay. Toya would rather that the room look nice, okay, and have all this nice classy stuff going on versus the money going to the actual person it should go to. Okay. I feel like they could have raised more money, or more money should have gone towards the actual college recipients, we'll say that way. Deborah Holden says that all of them said that Toya did a good job. All of them did. Even I was shocked that even Heavenly's like, oh my God, I'm not really here for Toya like that, but Toya actually did a good job. Even Heavenly said that shit. But here you go, Contessa, on your mess. The Angie B says that speaking of Cloud, says I feel that Steve Mimi's spouse did a lot towards Eugene. I do too. Said that was disrespectful. Said stick to the topic. Toya was wrong. I think that it's past storyline for Toya, that she really needs some guidance. You hit it on the head. You said that Trish is in Lance DMs and was. I don't think that she should have been doing that. Trish is looking for the next victim. That's what she's looking for. Trish don't have any type of, she don't want to heal. Let's just say it that way. Trish does not have any intentions of healing. She wants to move on to the next person. She thinks that she's okay, and you have to watch dangerous people like that. A person who wants to be unhealed and keep jumping into relationships with people and fucking up their life, you got to watch out for those types of people. And that's what I see in Trish. Trish does not want to heal. She will sit there and agree with Dr. What's the man's name? Whenever they go to counseling with him, she'll agree with everything he's saying, but she has no intentions of changing or bettering herself. Like, she just doesn't. Says emotional cheating is still cheating and is. Thank you so much for that. Cassandra says that you're spending time with another person other than your husband or wife. All of that. Okay. Yep. Person says, I think that Ken is ready to move on. Ken been ready to move on. Ken was ready to move on last season when he told everybody that Trish be lying a lot, and that she don't be helping and doing what she needs to, and that she takes him for granted. When he had that lashing out on her ass, she was sitting there looking crazy. He was done with her ass then, but maybe he ain't have nowhere to stay at the time. I don't know. Deborah Holder says that that's why Marcel is saying that Tisha should stay quiet. Absolutely. Because when you got your own skeletons hanging out, you don't want nobody pulling that skeleton about their closet on your ass, and then everybody see what you got going on, right? Marcella says that Ken been staying in a hotel. I'm not surprised if that's what it was. Shout out to Marcella. Y'all go check her out. She be having some great topics over there as well. She says that when they show Ken and Trish, he's in a hotel. I know at one point they were saying that Ken was also staying with the other guy on the show too, that they brought. I don't even know what his purpose of being on the show is, but child. Yes, said that's because you didn't have a choice, Ken, due to Trish divorce documents. Right. Y'all talking about Ken having to move out of the house. He made it seem like he just left because he wanted to, but legally he had to get out because of what the judge ordered. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Y'all sign up on all the topics we discussed. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Let me know what y'all think about the read down between Toni and Tia Kemp. Let me know what y'all think about Kandi and Todd. Todd trying to get saved out here, child, after Kandi then up and divorced his ass. Let me know what y'all think about Chilli from TLC, possibly going Maga and her resharing a negative comment about Michelle Obama. Let me know what y'all think about the topics of Love and Marriage Huntsville, as well as Bell Collective and any other celebrity topic. Okay, we're gonna get on out of here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to my top flights, Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, as well as True TV Podcast. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the content creators who joined this live, as well as Stu Queen B, if you're here, Black Women in the Building, Miss Dee Dee, Simple Mom Family TV. Shout out to Marcella for stopping by. Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV. Thanks for being here. Dear Reed Talk, Schoolboy, and Briss Block, if you're in the building, thank you for being here as well. We appreciate you all for stopping by. Please like the video, share the video, check out Rails World, which is our other channel. All our parody videos. I'm getting ready to upload some new parody videos here in a few minutes. So you guys check those out. And please run the likes up for me on that. I will see you guys later for another video. So please keep your notifications on and subscribe to this channel as well to support all videos and or content. All right. Love you guys down until the next video. Let's go. Bye.
You can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. It's your girl, Caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest type of tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button down. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cat, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay Caramellian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I tell my lies. Real recognize real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I ain't amplified. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like coming, subscribe. We outside. Like coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramellian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up, real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah. It's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.